Hey, yay, hey, yay. We are all gathered here to discuss one Claressa Shields, formerly known as the Goat. In a mental decay, the girl Claressa Crash Out Shields strikes again. In this video, I am going to let you know the cold, hard, raw, uncut truth, and it ain't pretty. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, let's get started. Let me get unpacked. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Coming to you live. Man, Claressa Shields absolutely will not stop. And the behavior is getting alarming. Now, what I want to do right now is rewind time because some of you may not have seen this. This is from Claressa Shields. She did a live about a month and a half ago. So it might be news to some of you. But I want you guys to pay attention to what's being said. And on my channel, I like to do that. So fast forward to the future, we can kind of compare the now and then. What were you saying before and what are you saying after? So without further ado, play the clip.
You ain't came with the truth yet. None of y'all. None of these fake ass, broke ass, crying, bald head ass bloggers ain't came with shit.
Now, all the pauses, that represents Claressa Shields because she cannot conduct herself in a professional manner. So she can't talk without cussing every other. Mother effer this, mother effer this, B, mother effer, it, that, mother, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. So basically, she said, you lying at bloggers haven't told the truth yet. You, what did she say? You bald-headed.
None of these fake ass,
None of these fake
broke ass,
bro crying bald head
bloggers ain't came with shit.
Bloggers ain't came with ish.
Yes. Dirty do-rags ain't came with no facts yet.
Dirty do-rags? What are you even talking about? Again, this is about a month or so ago, right?
I am still waiting for somebody to say the truth.
She's waiting for someone to say the truth. Okay.
Ain't nobody said the truth yet. I'm still sitting here just like, dang, every time I see something new, I'm like, oh, another lie. Say the truth.
Now, I've already stated this several times over. The game Claressa plays is I'm waiting for someone to say the truth. All you guys who oppose me are liars. You are lying, she's lying, he's lying, they're all lying on me. Like, everybody in the world is just conspiring on Claressa Shields, right? And the irony of it all is she never tells you what the actual lie is, right? Like, for example, if somebody was lying on my name, the easiest thing to do would be to debunk and address what the lie was. Hey, you said I was born in Montana and I'm from Montana. I've never been to Montana. Well, I've been there, but I wasn't born there. I didn't live there, etc. You know what I mean? Like, whatever the lie is, wouldn't that be the thing to do? But she never does that. She will just say, everybody's lying on me. Feel sorry for me. Woe is me. This is why I believe she's a narcissist. Let's keep going.
But all y'all do is lie 24/7.
All you do is lie 24/7. You still haven't said what any blogger has lied about. You just a blanket statement, and we're just to believe you, I guess.
Quayshawn, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you, Quayshawn, when I get up off of here. I'm going to call you. You already know Bigfoot Bigfoot.
The nerve and audacity to call anybody Bigfoot, let alone your cousin, but okay.
Bigfoot back at it. Boyhead K at it.
And notice the derogatory words that she says. Look at this picture of Claressa Shields. The irony that she's calling people Bigfoot and ugly. She's calling people broke, which at a point in time, she came from that, right? She keeps calling people bald-headed, right? But then there's countless pictures where her hair looks shorter. And some of them, she looks like a quail. It's like unkept. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is why I got to remind you guys, because some people, they're like, why is everyone on Claressa's case? But this is the stuff that those people never mention.
Black back at it. Dirty
She's saying black ass somebody and dirty somebody is back at it.
do-rag back at it.
Calling somebody dirty do-rag and black ass this and bald-headed this.
Trying to figure out what's going on up in my life with all my ships. Mind y'all business with y'all broke asses.
Again, mind y'all business with y'all broke right? Bald-headed. And you see these pictures of Claressa Shields. Let's keep going.
And they be so mad when I be calling folks broke. This is broke behavior. This is broke behavior, y'all. This is broke
Broke-ish, huh?
Posting about me every day and then posting lies, that's broke.
Posting about me every day and posting lies, that's broke. But your name on the internet is Claressa. Many people are calling you that for lying. I told you, all this girl does is project. They're calling you Claressa. They're not calling the bloggers, they're not calling me lying ego. And if anybody were to call me that, then I would challenge them. What have I lied about? I give you my opinion and I show you receipts. This is not AI. This is not like an AI voice. This is her voice saying it. So again, your name calling is like a little kid. Schoolyard insults, but you haven't told anybody what the lie was.
You ain't got enough money to be around me, to be talking about me. It's broke.
You don't have enough money to even be around me. Do you hear how she talks? It's giving broke. So I don't know who she had in mind when she made this particularly. I think she did say Tasha K. But so are we to believe that Tasha K has less money than some of the people you be around? Right? Like your ex-friend that you've been around Nigeria, they're saying that she's getting evicted out of the house and the water got cut off. So Tasha K, Boxingego, whoever you had in mind, the bloggers are broke, but my water's not getting cut off. I don't know Tasha K, but I'm sure her water's not getting cut off either, right? There's a 7,000 tax lien, all this stuff. So she just sound crazy. You sound crazy. Calling everybody broke and bald-headed when your hair was short, when you come from poverty, right? When you come from a city that didn't even have clean water and you calling people dusty, dingy, and broke. This is the character. This is the person. You come from this. You did a good thing in boxing. You're talented there. You leveled up your lifestyle and money. And now you think you're up here. And people who have similar backgrounds as you, or even middle class, you're looking down on them. And you're letting it be known that you look down on them. You're letting it be known that you think lesser of these people. Oh, yeah, go to your job. You're broke and you bald-headed. You broke. Like even the bald-headed stuff. I don't know who she's talking about. I mean, clearly I'm not bald-headed, so I don't know who that was aimed at. But the point I'm making is, what's up with all these insults? And like, we'll use the bald-headed thing. There could be women that have alopecia. There could be women that they have struggles to have their hair grow, that like you as a fighter, and you're kind of ostracizing and alienating that demographic, right? There's people in the same position you were in that might be broke, like actually broke, but you in a hate rant to bloggers, you don't even realize you're probably offending a lot of people within your base, where it's actually more applicable to a blogger. Like people, they say to me, "Oh, get a real job." I've had a job my whole life. I've made way more money doing this than any job I've ever had in my whole entire life. So that just sounds stupid to me. Yeah, let me work a 9 to 5 to fulfill your traditional view and traditionalist view on what a proper job is and make less money, but I can make more money. I'm my own boss. I can wake up when I want. I can go to sleep when I want. I can talk about what I want. Why would I go back, bag groceries or whatever else? And there's no shame to anybody doing that, but why am I going to work at Taco Bell when I do this? Hype this video up. If you like anything, gain any value in my video, make sure you use my support links in the description. But this is just very classless from Claressa Shields to be calling everybody broke. And furthermore, when you're ranting like this because you're trying to offend, what does being broke have to do with what people are saying? Again, this is why I say she's a narcissist. I truly believe that, because now you're starting to take multiple ideas and try to converge or like convolute these two ideas. Are people lying? Your beef is people are lying on you. That's what you initially said, right? So does it really matter if someone has a lot of money, little money, middle class, if they're not lying? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for example, if someone's telling the truth, what does their bank account or how much money they have to do with it? Anybody ever thought about these things? Right? There could be a homeless person telling the truth. So I'm going to act like he's lying because he's homeless. It don't even make sense. So you continually calling people broke and bloggers broke, that is like a scapegoat, and you still refuse to answer what people are saying that is a lie. So calling them broke doesn't mean they're lying just because you don't like it. She going out sad, bro.
You ain't even got enough money to be around me, to be talking about me. It's broke. You got to use me for clickbait up on your raggedy YouTube channel that still ain't getting no views. Bro, broke.
And then, again, here's what she does. If the channel ain't getting no views and the people are so miserable, measly, and broke, why are you even addressing them? If you're a king and there's a town peasant, why would the king waste his time? Why would the queen waste their time if they're regal and royalty and they have all the riches in the world and they're eating turkey legs and having a big feast with grapes and wine, and they see a peasant mumbling? Why would they stop their trolley and address the peasant? It doesn't even make sense. So even using what you're saying, that everybody's broke and the bloggers are broke and whatnot, why would you, if you're so above it, an $8 million contract and stuff, why do you even care? You just said they don't get views. So if the bloggers aren't getting views, why are you wasting any type of energy to address measly people who aren't getting views and are lying? Shouldn't everybody just know that it's a lie and be on your side? But the reality is she knows the blogs are holding her responsible. The reality is the bloggers are telling the truth about you. That's why you can't point out the lie. That's why you refuse to do that. And that's why you're focusing on unrelated things. Are we lying or are we broke? Because it don't matter how much money you have. You don't have to have money to tell the truth and be honest, right? All they do is clickbait, but you say you're the algorithm. So everything Claressa really does is a projection. That's what I truly believe. It's all projection. This is how you feel. Like, I don't know who this was directed at, but I get more views talking about Claressa than Claressa get on interviews with other people. So that don't even apply to me. So again, I don't know. I don't know everybody's numbers. But you look bad. Because if people are so insignificant, then you really don't even have to address them, right?
Bro, it's brokenness. It's brokenness, bro. It's broke. I do not care. It's broke.
I don't know how many times she just said broke, but whatever.
Cause somebody who I don't like, somebody who I feel is just so
This is what I want you to pay attention to, this part specifically as well. Pay attention.
Cause somebody who I don't like, somebody who I feel is just so not great at what she does. Such in a bad relationship, bad friends around me. If I'm such all these things, why is y'all still, oh, she needs guidance, she needs better friends. I'm all these things, but I'm shining in every aspect of life. Why y'all keep talking about me?
Again, you had the nerve to call people broke, and you had this George Michael haircut. Wake me up before you go. Like, unbelievable. You had this Wham haircut, this George Michael 80s haircut in probably 2000 something, and you have the nerve to call people broke. Amazing. Truly amazing. But again, the part I told you to pay attention to, don't get distracted by this hairstyle. You got to pay attention. Is she said, if I'm this and I'm that, I'm in a bad relationship, I'm not greatness, I'm not that, why talk about me every day? You heard that, right?
But I'm shining in every around me. If I'm such all these things, such in a bad relationship, cause somebody who I don't like, somebody who I feel is just so not great at what she does.
Somebody I don't like, and somebody who's not that great at what they do. Why would I spend so much time addressing them and talking and watching them? That's what she said.
These things, but I'm shining in every aspect of life. Why y'all keep talking about me?
You heard it. If there's someone's weak and not great, and they're not good at what they do, and you don't like them, why you keep talking about me? This is what she said about a month ago. Keep that in mind for the rest of the back half of this video.
You don't like me, but you can't stop talking about me.
You don't like me, but you can't stop talking about me. One more time, play the clip.
You don't like me, but you can't stop talking about me. Like, dang, for real? It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Y'all, listen, y'all gotta be stopped. I can't wait till this era of where gossiping and lies get folks paid. I can't wait till y'all gotta be held accountable for lying on people. I can't wait. I can't wait. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'll be ignoring this shit about it. Everything that be going on about.
This is why people call her Larissa. I be ignoring the ish on social media. Does this sound like what you've been watching? That's why I have to show you this old interview so you can post your comments on what you're seeing now versus what she was saying then, right? She just said that's why she be off of social media. She's done interviews where she said, I'm getting so much better, I don't respond to just anything anymore. Again, stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see the true meltdown. These are her own words, her own statements. Shortly after her 31st birthday, she had a post and she was like, it was a post of her walking with a Hawaiian shirt from Aruba, right? She was walking and she's like, I'm 31 now. Things are different. I love myself more than ever. I feel great. And, it was like this self-aware type post. But at the bottom, she was like, this was after Nigeria did the rap song dissing her. She was like, I'm not addressing any negativity, trying to bring down my positivity, and I don't have time for gossip and negativity, right? So pay attention to these things. This is exactly, I take my time with these videos. I really curate content so you can, by the time we get to the end, I've crescendoed to like a good movie, right? So pay attention to these things and tell me she's being consistent. So again, in this interview a month ago or a live stream, she was like, I really don't be on social media.
I be ignoring this shit. I can't wait.
I be ignoring the ish. Does she ignore anything?
I can't wait. And that's why I was like, you know what? I be ignoring this shit about it. Everything that be going on up on the social media, because all y'all want is somebody to talk to y'all. And y'all be like, oh, this person is obsessed with me. Ain't nobody obsessed with you bums.
Ain't nobody obsessed with you bums. That's why I be off social media and not paying attention to it. We gonna see.
Y'all obsessed with me. Everything I do.
We're obsessed with her. Again, now you see why I'm calling her a narcissist.
Now, y'all obsessed with my friendships, obsessed with my relationship, obsessed with my family. Y'all just obsessed. And this is every day. Every day you dummies got a whole nother.
Again, schoolyard name calling. You dummies. This girl is insane, right? You got the nerve to say, we're obsessed with your friendships, your relationships, your boyfriend, your family. But it's y'all, you Flintstones. You are the ones that continue to put it in people's face. You put your relationship with Papoose. You guys can stay off the internet forever for all I care, and everybody's life would probably be more enjoyable not seeing y'all two. And y'all could just be in love in the background if that's truly love, right? As far as your ex-friends, y'all the ones messy. Y'all the ones ratchet, diss songs and rap songs and videos in front of your street sign. You're the one that call yourself the algorithm, so why would you be surprised that people are talking about this stuff? You guys are the ones messy. Your cousin and you beefing. Your sister doing rap diss songs and going live, and your brother going live. Like, you guys are the ones that made it a thing to be Flintstones. So don't be mad when the world is simply responding to what you put out. Again, I told Claressa what to do. You can test it. Get off the internet for 6 months to a year. And then if people are driving to your house or people are like snooping or hacking into your page to see what you're doing because they don't have access because you cut them off, that would be something different, right? Because then people are going out of their way to seek information. I'm a boxing channel. You're a boxer. You have a continued storyline from beefing with Remy Ma, and he's still married. Papoose, your boyfriend's still married to Remy Ma, till she dropped a diss record, to your cousin Shalita has stuff to say, your sister has stuff to say, your ex-best friends are saying stuff, Jada the boxer saying, like, you created this world. You guys wanted this reality show, Claressa Explains It All, and now you got it. Don't blame anybody else. It is you. Because guess what? I dare someone to try to do that to me. You don't know nothing about me other than certain personality things or my style of humor from doing videos. You don't know where I was at last night. You don't know who I'm with. I keep that private. You don't. You don't know nothing. Yeah, you don't. I don't have no family members dissing me. I don't have no cousins and extended family and former friends. I'm not ranting. Life is good. You know what I mean? You are the ones doing this. That's why I'm saying the pressure is getting to this girl. You're not even consistent. You said all this stuff, and I'm about to expose you.
Lie. Y'all haven't told the truth about nothing yet. You know what? That's what it is. That's why I don't respond to you, goofy hoe.
Again, pay attention. That's why I don't respond to you, goofy 304s. Okay.
When you say something that's the truth, that's when I respond.
So again, playing this victim role, everybody's lying. I won't respond until you say something that's the truth. But to this day, you're still talking about bloggers. You're still talking about MVP girls.
Till then, I'm going to keep on ignoring y'all because y'all ain't care.
Till then, I'm going to keep ignoring y'all ass. This is what she said about a month ago. This picture's gnarly right there. Till then, I'm going to keep ignoring y'all ass. This is what she said. Has she been ignoring everybody like she's claiming?
And with the truth, yeah. That's what it is. That's why I don't respond to you, goofy hoe. When you say something that's the truth, that's when I respond. Till then, I'm going to keep on ignoring y'all because y'all ain't caring with the truth yet. I want to let you know if they the op and they was the op years ago, you still the op now. Flat out. Ain't nothing going to change with me.
What 31-year-old's talking like this? Like you King Von or something. If you was an op then 5 years ago, you still my op. What are you talking? You're a boxer. You're a pro. You get paid to fight in sanctioned fights with a referee. Knock it off. Cut it out. Talking about if you my op, like you on some street stuff, like you a dealer, like you a D-boy. You know what I mean? This girl, this is like weird behavior. If you my op, what do you mean? An op? Like you Pablo Escobar and you got a rival cartel or something like beefing with you. Knock it off.
Ain't telling you time out, so we just want to give you a chance to tell your side of the story. Y'all ain't care about her side of the story or my side of the story while y'all letting that girl go up there and lie on everybody and y'all spreading false narrative, false stories, and being broken bloggers just trying to get views.
False narrative, false stories, being broke bloggers, yada, yada, yada. Same thing over and over and over again. No proof of it, though.
I don't like none of y'all.
Okay, now comes the fun part. So that was Claressa Shields about a month ago. That's what she had to say. So now we're going to look at current modern times this month, right? And see if she stayed true to what she said in that video from about a month ago, right? She said, this is why I ignore y'all, because y'all don't be telling the truth. You bees be lying on me. If you don't like somebody, you don't rock with them, you don't think they're good, you don't think they're great, why talk about them every day, right? These are the things she was saying. So now let's see what she's saying and if that video, she fulfilled what she said. Carrying all that hate and envy in your heart, these girls got to let it go. It's not going to stop me from winning and elevating. June 9th. Again, why are you still responding to haters? Like, this girl is a broken record. There's like probably 1 of 5, maybe 6 subject matters. Papoose, haters, my accolades and trophies and undefeated record to beefing with people. A couple things. And it just cycles every day. Like, what's the point of even talking to her, watching her live? It's usually going to be one of those subject matters, right? Meanwhile, you're like, I got an announcement. I got a fight I'm announcing. We're still waiting on that. But you got all the time to worry about haters, be in the comment section, respond to fans, respond to MVP. This girl is having a real life conniption fit, like a meltdown or something. And it's sad that her team is just allowing it. But let me continue. Okay, so right here, let's see. Remy and her are winning, and at the top, you nowhere to be found. This is a fan. Even upstairs with Pap, you say you were a millionaire, but too poor to get courtside tickets. So a fan said, why you ain't at the Knicks game? A lot of people were saying that. She responded to it. She said, courtside seats, ? What's the question, though? You were like, go Knicks. Papu said he's a lifelong Knicks fan. What don't you understand? The person's like, hey, how come you weren't at game 3? Alycia Baumgardner was there. Jay-Z and Cardi B were there, right? A-listers, Fat Joe, Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller, right? They were all there. If you're a fan and your man's a fan, and you're so rich with $8 million deals and another multi-million-dollar deal that you're going to announce, the big one, why weren't you there? And she's like, courtside seats, BITCH, all I do is win. Are you slow? Again, I called her out because she said, are you dumb? Which is Remy Ma's lyric. So now she has a rendition of it. Are you slow? This girl is super predictable and a copycat, right? She watches my content. I did the video comparing Remy Ma saying, are you dumb, like 50 times. Everybody who remembers it, type I remember in the comment section. And I showed you Claressa in Aruba saying, are you dumb, stealing and jacking her lingo. Now she's saying, are you slow? Whatever. How Beezy's winning, but keep trying to subliminally diss me and thinking about me, ... So she was like, how are they winning? They're winning because she's on Time Magazine, Amanda Serrano. They're winning because Baumgardner, everyone's saying she looked beautiful. And ever since you slapped her, it got better for her. She's courtside. She's not being banned from anybody. You're getting banned, right? Things aren't going well for you. So, yeah, everybody else that's with MVP is pretty much doing well. But let's keep going. Courtside seats, I went over that, but she said at the bottom, seems I got these girls pressed, weirdo. You're taking the time out your day. You're doing all this for 202 views, by the way, right? You're saying, look, the person said, only person pressed is you. With no stylist, no divorce, you adulterous, unstable Jezebel. Love you, friend. Kisses and hugs. You and me, us, never part. My key, dada. I don't know what that last part is. So she getting cooked by the fans. Wow. She's like, this girl pressed like a panini, right? Then she keep posting this old photo shoot of a lipstick line no one's going to buy. Being number one and undefeated has gotten me everything I want. Millions of dollars, the sold out arenas, the cars, the houses, the awards. I say that so humbly because, yes, God has blessed me overtime. I thank God for that. Not a YouTuber who claims he started women's boxing. What YouTuber claimed, again, spiraling. What YouTuber, Jake Paul included, when did he say that he started boxing? So I don't know what YouTuber you're referring to, but what YouTuber says they started women's boxing? They never did that. Jake Paul and MVP, they said we're the face of women's boxing. And you put an AI picture of yourself over their picture. And you're saying MVP is pressed. The girl is looking bad. Why would I want to be a fighter with 4 losses on their record and 3 of them coming from the same person? Get out of here. I've always been number in boxing. She's so frustrated she can't even post and include all the words. In my relationship, I think she meant to say I've always been number one in boxing and in my relationship. How are you number one when Remy Ma literally just did a diss song and said she number one, never the two? I told him find something stupid to play with. He chose you, right? How are you number one in your relationship if he has a tattoo of a whole wife on his forearm and he looked like he don't even want to be around you and you flick the camera on? Whatever. Undefeated, undisputed, and Miss Unacquittable. Spiral. Your Time Magazine is out here celebrating Amanda Serrano and singing her praises. You are tweeting and singing your own praises. A fan said, Amanda Serrano is greater than you, by the way. And she says she wish. So this is the girl that is saying that other people are pressed, but you're responding to a random fan, probably don't even have that many followers, just because they said that Amanda Serrano is greater than her. But Amanda Serrano's obsessed and the bloggers are obsessed, but you're replying to every comment. I get so many comments, I can't even reply to all of them. You seem to find time to be everywhere. A person said, you got to start ignoring them. You are in a lose-lose. They just don't like you for some reason. I don't like them neither. So it's hair game. Again, all these grammatical errors and typos. The girl is unhinged. She missing words. She talking about hair game instead of fair game. Like, I don't know how much more I can show you before you get it. Talking about I don't like them either. Like, what? You told everybody Amanda Serrano was your sister. Okay, so they're calling her out on an inconsistency. And then they put the tweet. She previously said, I'll say this publicly, and I'm a fan and a friend and a sister to Amanda Serrano. But now you're dissing her, right? And then Claressa Shields responded to Serrano, yes, till most victim players, that I guess a play on MVP, did it disrespectfully and tried to disrespect me. So, again, this girl keeps saying she's unbothered, but you have a lot of time. You have a fight announcement. You're supposedly in training camp, and you got all this time to respond to random people and put out all these tweets, right? I've been addressed by name and songs, maybe like 6 songs now. If a bit ain't saying my name, she's not dissing me. Because I'll 100% diss anybody back. Just say my name like Destiny's Child. Hashtag Pap right here. Hashtag Miss $8 million woman. Hashtag Claressa versus everybody. The girl is unhinged. She literally has a heart on her sleeve that says Pap right here. And a Win Records badge. And they got like 2 artists signed to them and you as a fighter, and no announcement as of the recording of this video. So much for what you said a month ago. I ignore social media because y'all be lying. If everyone's lying, you said you were going to ignore it. You posted that, hey, I'm 31. I'm not entertaining no negativity. The day after Remy Ma, everybody was saying, respond to Remy. And Nigeria diss you. You only responded to Nigeria, the person we don't know. People want to hear your thoughts on Remy, and you refuse to do it. Some people are saying there's an NDA. I don't know if there's truth to that, but we know you're not really responding. Now you're saying if a bit ain't using my name directly, then she ain't speaking to me. But Amanda Serrano posted Remy Ma lyrics, and you took offense to it, and you start calling her a B, and all of this that I'm showing you, right? Shadacia Green and Baumgardner, they were walking out to Remy Ma or working out to Remy Ma song, her diss song. You got mad. they're playing a song they like. So you said if your name is not added to it, then you don't consider it a diss to you. But you got mad at Baumgardner and Shadesha Green for having Remy Ma playing. And then you claim other people are oppressed. This girl looks so bad. You're not even consistent with your own rules. You literally got a Pap Right Here shirt or a badge or whatever that is. Pap Right Here. This girl's foolish, man. This is a fool. This is like a fool. You got Snacked Up and Win Records and Pap Right Here. And you talking about everybody else is pressed, but you won't stop going live. Even if you delete it, the internet already has it. You already watched it. You are so pressed about Remy Ma. You think she is dissing you. You are so dang delusional. I'm pressed in your effing dreams. Bro, she trying to battle with everybody. This is not going to end well. Just know that. Psych. She ain't going to like this either. And she's anti-black. F out of here. And I'm anti-most victim player. So another Amanda Serrano. So at this point, she just shooting in all directions. She's dissing Remy Ma. She's dissing Jake Paul and Nikisa and the MVP. She's dissing Baumgardner. She's dissing Amanda Serrano. She's dissing bloggers. She's dissing like Nigeria. It's like, this is insane. If any company works with her right now, they're foolish, bro. This girl is all over the place. All over the place, responding to everything, clearly tormented, right? Constantly, like I thought you was the one. Bees know that I'm levels above, right? They talk about me every week. Girl, bye. Sit down, Dusty. That's funny. Shout out to D Bridges. Again, she keeps saying she's not pressed, but you seem very pressed if you got this much time. A fan said, a pressed bit is Dusty. Quote winning, billionaire status loading. Bro, get this girl out of here. Man, please. Tell me this is like normal behavior for an adult 31-year-old. Again, she can't talk without cussing. A press bit is Dusty, quote winning, like she talking to herself in third person, and she said, billionaire status loading. You don't even have the complete $8 million deal. How are you going to be a billionaire? So you want to win an Oscar, an Emmy, a Grammy. You're saying there's billionaire status. All your albums go double wood, triple plastic, quadruple earthworm, but you want to win a Grammy. You want to be Oscar nominated and win an Oscar. You didn't even act in your own movie. They got a little talented girl to play you because they knew you couldn't act. So you had that, I think her name Destiny something, right? So what you gonna get an Oscar for? You can't even act in your own movie. Imagine you're the fighter and it's your movie and you can't even play you. Like 8 Mile, Eminem played pretty much him in B Rabbit. Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent played himself, right? You can't even play you in your own movie because they don't trust you. And you want to win an Oscar and you're talking about being a billionaire. You ain't even an 8 millionaire at this point until you get the money. Who's next on your fight horizon? Announcement soon. You keep saying that. Where's this announcement? Where? Right? Announcement soon. Look, someone else asked about it. She's like, announcement soon. And it's big. And then the person said, but first deal with the lawsuit and the looming ban. And she says, uck that lawsuit. Fight announcement coming soon. This train ain't stopping. This girl is lawless. She did. I like this. I like this for her because this is going to backfire so crazy. This is going to backfire so crazy. And anybody standing around her in the proximity, you're going to get it too for being that. And the wall, I cannot wait. I wake up every day with a passion because I know what I'm saying is true. This is what happens when you have behavior that goes unchecked and people are just allowing you to do any old thing and treat people any old way. She talking about that lawsuit. Okay, so if Baumgardner does sue you, then tell the judge that. Tell the judge, I don't care about this lawsuit, and see how the courts treat you, right? She thinks she has no rules and she's invincible because she the GOAT and 2-time gold medalist. All right, we going to see. Watch this space. That's all I'm saying. Watch this space because I know what I know. Shouldn't know most victim playing, again, targeting MVP fighters, be mentioning me, you police at BZ. I don't think about y'all, but for some reason, I'm always on your mind. Move around. Does this sound like the behavior of someone not thinking about the competition? I don't think about y'all, but I got 4,000 tweets and live streams and all this stuff addressing you and subbing you and talking about F you and you a B and I don't care about your lawsuit. Like, the girl is all over the place. This is really, we're witnessing a sad, sad crash out. Like, usually this space is reserved for celebrities who are on drugs, to be honest, right? And I'm not saying Claressa is. I'm saying normally when you see people, celebrities, crash out this bad, like Aaron Carter, rest in peace, or Orlando Brown, it's usually involving like they were using, you know what I mean? I think Amanda Bynes, Britney Spears, I think, you know what I mean? Usually when you have these big, like, chaotic meltdowns that the world's seeing, there's usually like, okay, they're addicted to prescription pills or this and that. Claressa Shields is like just doing this apparently, right? So I'm not insinuating that she does drugs. So let the record show that. I'm just saying the behavior is erratic, and typically the celebrities in the past that have had this, like, remember Boonk Gang, the dude with the tattoos? He was doing all this weird stuff and he posted like inappropriate videos on his Instagram story and all that type of stuff. And then now he's religious and he admits that he was doing shrooms and all types of stuff. So I don't know what's going on, but it looks like the pressure is getting to Claressa Shields. You are talking about Papoose and you versus the world. You're saying Claressa versus the world. And it's just not a good space to be in. You can't move through life safely and intelligently and have no allies, right? Your ex-friends don't mess with you. Other friends don't mess with you. Cousin don't mess with you. The bloggers are chewing you up because of how you're acting in their reports. And it's all being documented, right? Remy Ma, she's 2-0, destroying you and Papoose, talking about come pick up your clothes, making you look bad. Baumgardner out here winning. MVP girls are winning. Like, literally, Amanda Serrano is on Time. She got a placement in Time magazine for the top 100 most influential sports people. You could have signed to MVP, but you chose Win Records. What opportunities have you received because Win was involved? So you chased a married man, and now you're here, and then these other opportunities that are big, other women are getting. Again, you see Amanda Serrano, right? She's right here with it on Time. They're not giving you a Time cover, right? You look at the newsstands, there ain't no Claressa Shields Time cover, right? You don't see this. They don't got this going. This is what you want. So when you listen to that video from a month and a half ago, almost everything that she said, she went against. Oh, I'm ignoring the BS. If y'all lying on me, I'm ignoring. I'm not bothered by you. You're pressed like a panini. Right? Because no matter what you say, your actions are showing us how you really feel. If you really weren't pressed and you were really unbothered and you weren't insecure and you were secure, then you would be congruent with your statements. You're not even being congruent with what you say. That's a bad place to be, right? Like, if I tell myself, hey, I'm going to get up at 8 a.m. every day this week, if I can't do that, then what type of man am I? You know what I mean? I can't even do what my brain told me to do and what I know would be good for me. You know what I mean? So you can't even stay on track. You're all over the place, battling everything. And MVP, they're creeping in on your spot because you're doing so much BS that people are over it. And there's just another crop of fighters. They're going to be on ESPN and Sky Sports. You're almost becoming a relic. And I think she realizes that, so she crashes out more. So you can make all the facial expressions and go on all the vacations you want, but you getting cooked. You out here looking real bad. And everybody else, like Alycia Baumgardner is looking, she signed with MVP and she look even better, right? Hair flipped, probably bought a new whip, clothes, got a little bit of an upgrade. Amanda Serrano, she told you before MVP, she wasn't making that type of money. So she coming up, pulling up in style, got glasses, stuff like that. Claressa looked like she has bags under her eyes, like she's not sleeping. You know what I mean? And it's all this unhinged behavior and trying to respond, and people say you're responding under burner accounts. This can't be good for the soul. This can't be good. I don't know what happened to you or whatever, but you seem really tormented, and it really seems like you would be well advised to just disappear and take time away. I don't even think she should do a fight, right? I seen she had grays in her hair. You're 31 years old. I don't even know if Remy Ma got grays, but you have grays. You're looking stressed out. You're looking like more haggard or whatever because you're sitting up here worried about what everyone's doing and scrunching up your face and frowning. This is not a good place. And her team is pitiful because they're just watching it. She the breadwinner, and they're out here watching her do all this stuff. As of me recording the video, they ain't put out one statement, so they're going to wait till the wheels come off or whatever. So it is what it is. But I told you, the girl completely out of here in La La Land. It's everybody else's fault. She says she's not pressed by anyone, but she keep going live. She keep sending out tweets. She keep dissing people, right? You still ain't diss Remy Ma, though, right? What's the point of doing a 40-minute response to Nigeria? People were saying this is a bad look, and you delete it. So what fighter that's how they prepare for a fight? The fighters I know personally, boxers, they go to Big Bear. They go to somewhere real far and out the way where their friends and family don't have direct. Sometimes their wives or girlfriends or fiancés have no access to them, and they get busy on boxing and focus on boxing. I know from doing this so long, over a decade and a half, I know a focused fighter when I see one. You got hand wraps on, and you talking about pure high school drama. Nigeria, you gonna say we had a three-way? You gonna say Papoose had the baby of the kid? All this like Jerry Springer type stuff. General Hospital soap opera stuff. Like a real life novella. And then you got the nerve to start shadow boxing like you really working out. How can you really work out when you're focused on responding to an ex-best friend? I was depressed when it happened. You look bad, bro. And somebody should take your phone. Hype my video up. Share this video. I'll be back with some more heat.